it every time. I have done it many times. Whenever you solve an equation, what should you see? What all operations are done on the on the
In the
variable, on the variable, or on that side which has variable, because ultimately you have to find the value of x. How will you find value of x? When you have only x on one side of the equation, whether it is left side or right side. It can be like this also. X is equal to some value, some value. So whether x is on the right side or on the left side, it doesn't matter. So what should be the steps? First, you have to see now x is on the left side. In this equation, x is on the left side. So you try to see what all operations are being done on this side. So there, if you see it carefully, there are two operations. One is this operations, which is addition. Other is this operation, which is multiplication. 4x means 4 multiplied by x. So even if it is only written 4x, the operation is 4 multiplied by x. 4x means 4 multiplied by x. So here you have another operation, which is multiplication. So there are two operations, multiplications and additions on the left side. Now, what you have to consider, what you have to keep in mind, whenever you do an operation, or if there are more than one operation. So if I say, whenever you do operations, you follow what rule? You follow a rule which is abbreviated as BODMAS. So these are different operations and you have to follow this rule. Rule means first you have to do bracket, then you have to do order. Order means exponent or power. Then you have to do division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So you have to go from left to right. For example, if I say 4 plus 5 multiplied by 3, what should be the answer? Now I am saying what should be the answer of these numbers. That means you have to do these operations. Only then you will find the answer. Now you are
sir,
doing
27, 80, 60, 60.
how come 60?
No, sir, 27.
How come 27?
No, sir.
Sir,
First, we
4
have to.
plus 5, sir, 4 plus 5, 9, and 9 multiplied by 3.
So that means first you are doing 4 plus 5. That means you are doing addition and then you are doing multiple. 4 plus 5 is 9 and then you are doing multiplication. So you are doing first addition and then multiplication. You are doing two operations.
Sir,
You are
60.
60 कैसे होगा? How is 60? How did you get 60? Now, what is the problem here? You are doing addition. First, you are doing addition, and then you are doing multiplication. Now, look at the rule. Rule says you have to go from left to right. First, you have to do bracket. There is no bracket. Okay, we leave bracket. Then you have to do order or exponent. There is no order. Okay, we leave. Then you have to do division. There is no division. Then you have to do multiplication. So first you have to do multiplication and then you have to do addition. Even if I am writing first addition and then multiplication.
Okay, sir. 60
Huh?
answer. Correct. 60, 60.
Sir,
60
19.
60 कैसे हो?
Sir,
First
because 5 multiplied by 3 is equal to 15 and... Okay.
and
Sir, 19.
yes,
Yes, sir,
19.
19, 19. Sorry, sir.
So
19 because
first
5 multiplied by 3 is equal to 15 and then 15 plus 4 is equal to 19.
yeah, so first you are doing multiplication. So answer is 15 and then you have to do addition. So correct answer is 19. Okay. So this rule, so you have to be very careful when you do operations, do math operations. You follow rule known as BODMAS. And follow means you go from left to right. From left to right. This is very important. We have done it in small classes. So whenever you are doing some math operation, for example, if I write 5 plus 3 minus 4 multiplied by 6, and then I put a bracket here. Now, which operation we will do first?
Sir, bracket open.
So you will first of all do this bracket. That means first you have to solve this portion. So 3 minus 4 is how much?
Sir, 1.
1.
No, it is -1.
Sir, -1. -1.
So you write -1. -1 multiplied by 6.
Sir, -6.
No, sir.
Wait. This bracket, when I'm solving 3 minus 4, it becomes -1. And I had given you a hint or a tip that whenever there's a negative integer, you should always keep it within a bracket. It will reduce your confusion. So first step, you solve these two numbers because you have to remove the bracket. So it is -1. Before the bracket, there is a positive sign, which is addition. And then there is this 5. Now this is first step. Now again you still have a bracket. Now you have to remove this bracket. How will you remove the bracket? Bracket means it is bracket ke bahar kya hai? It is plus.
Yes, sir.
But plus means +1. You can only remove this bracket when you actually multiply this +1 with -1. This +1, even if I don't write 1, even if there is no number, plus means there is automatically +1. So positive multiplied by negative. What is the answer?
Negative.
So this is -1. Then you can write 5 and then you can write 6. Now you have removed the, again I'm writing BODMAS. Bracket I have done, or there is no order because there is no power. There is no division. Next you have to do what?
Multiplication.
Now,
Multiplication.
so you have to first multiply these two numbers. -1 multiplied by +6. What should be the answer?
Sir, negative 6.
Negative 6.
-6. And this is your 5. So multiplication is also done. Now addition.
Sir,
And
answer.
addition and subtraction is same thing. So this is +5 and -6. You're now adding, you're not multiplying. What will be the answer?
-1.
So this you should remember always. Whenever you are doing some operation, whenever you are doing an operation, you have to follow BOD, mass, and from left to right. Okay, this you will remember always. Now coming back to equation. For example, our equation was 4x plus 6 is equal to 30. Or for example, if I say, okay, only let me remove this. Suppose the equation is 4x is equal to 30. Now, when I say solve the equation, that means what? Solve means we have to find value of x. And how do we find value of x? We will remove the operations. x के साथ क्या operation हो रहा है? 4 multiplied by x is equal to 30. So how will we find value of 6? We will, whatever operation is being done, we will remove. Remove means undo. Undo. That means we are cancelling, cancel or removing the operation. And how do we cancel or remove the operation? By its inverse operation. What is the inverse operation? For addition, it is subtraction. For subtraction, it is addition. For
For
multiplication,
multiplication, division.
and for division, it is multiplication. So these are inverse.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay? So if we see this
Sir, the
operation,
answer is 7.5.
if we remove now coming back to this equation, 4 into x is equal to 30. How will we find value of x? We will remove
X
this
is equal
equation.
to 30 divided by 4.
So x is 30 divided by 4. Because here it was multiplication, I am removing it by inverse operation. ये 4 को यहाँ लाया, it becomes inverse operation. It becomes from multiplication, it becomes division. Okay. Now coming back to my original equation, which was 4x plus 6 is equal to 30. Now I have to find value of x. That means I have to remove the operations. Now there are, one is multiplication, one is addition. So I have to remove both the operations. Remove means undo. अब इसका ध्यान रखना है. Now important thing is when you are doing operation, you follow BOD mass. That means from left to right. You first do bracket, then this, then this, then this, then this, then this. But when you are undoing, you have to remove in opposite direction. So you have to go from right to left.
Subtraction, addition, multiplication.
and you're not doing, you are removing. So first of all, you will remove subtraction, then you will remove addition, then you will remove multiplication, then division. And how will you remove? By inverse operation. ठीक है, याद रहेगा ना? Now if you see this equation, what will you remove? First tell me that.
Addition.
Because you should, on your rough side, if this is your rough of the copy, quickly first you write board mass. Then you see whether you are doing operation or undoing it. You are undoing it because you have to find value of x. So you have to go from right to left. So first comes addition. Now you have to remove this addition first. So how will you remove? So first of all, you do an inverse of addition. So you take this to this side. Remaining,
Subtraction.
so left side में क्या बच जाएगा? What will remain in the left side? Only 4x. Because this you are taking from here to here. On right hand side, it will become 30, and this plus 6 addition will become subtraction. So right side mein now you can solve. 30 minus 6 is 24. Left side remains 4x. So addition you have removed. Now you have to remove multiplication. This
Sir,
is
then it
multiplication.
will be the division.
So x will be inverse operation. So
Sir,
this,
6 answer. X
this
is equal to 6.
multiplied by 4 becomes divide by 4. So 24 by 4 is 6. So your answer is x equal to 6. Then you have to, अगर क्वेश्चन में लिखा होगा, अगर if the question says solve the equation, find the value of x, then you have done this. अगर क्वेश्चन में लिखा होगा and verify means whatever you have found the value, you check. Verify means check. You check whether this is correct or not. So you put this value of x back into your original equation, in this equation. So this equation is 4x plus 6 is equal to 30. Now x you have found equal to 6. Now you put value of x as 6. So 4 multiplied by 6 plus 6. Now you check whether this is equal to right hand side. 4 6 are 24 plus 6. Yes, this is equal to. So you can, at the end, you can write verified. That means, yes, you have checked that your x equal to 6 is correct. Five upon 3 x equal to 30. Find value of x. Now do this, solve this. So what will be the first step? You check what all operations are being done.
Sir, multiplication.
There are two operations. X, with x you are multiplying by 5 and then you are dividing by 3. So there is multiplication, there is division. So now you have to undo. So quickly write board mass. And since you have to undo, go from right to left. So first of all, what will you undo?
Sir, multiplication.
First you will undo multiplication. So यहाँ पे देखो where is multiplication?
Sir, 5 multiplied by x.
So you can 5 multiplied by x divided by 3 is equal to 30. Now this portion, this 5 which is being multiplied, this 5 if you take it here, this will be divide. और यहाँ पे क्या बच जाएगा लेफ्ट साइड में? x upon
3.
Because this 5 you have taken on the right side. So 30 divided by 5 is how much?
Sir, 6.
Now you get x upon 3, yani ki x divided by 3 is equal to 6. Therefore, x will be, now this is division. So x will be
6 multiplied by 3. 18. X is equal to 18.
Okay. So this way you have to solve different equations. Now if you see this or originally you have 5 upon 3, x is multiplied by a number and number is 5 upon 3. So only now you can think only one operation as multiplication. This is instead of division, you can think it as a number, as an improper fraction. So x will be 30 inverse of this. 5 upon 3, when you take on this side, this becomes 3 upon 5. And that is what we have done. If you watch carefully, 3 is on the numerator, that is multiplied by 3, you are multiplying here by 3, and dividing by 5, you are dividing by 5. Anyway, now let's go back to your Google Classroom. It's already 9 o'clock. Now Google Classroom, what you should practice? We are doing algebra, linear equation. That is in number 15. Algebra is topic number 15. And this is your chapter. Okay, linear equation. इसमें if you click this linear equation, I'll just show you what you should do. See, linear. What do you mean by linear equation? Linear equation means equation having degree equal to 1. Do you remember what is a degree? Degree means highest power of the variable. Now, for example, if there is an equation like x square plus 5x equal to 20, this equation is not linear because here the highest power is 2. This is quadratic equation. Now we are in this chapter, we are doing only linear equation. Now the variable can be on one side or both the sides. For example, this equation 2x minus 3 is equal to x plus 2. Now here variable is on the right side as well as on the left side. So what you should do, bring the variable on one side. So this x means 1x. You bring it here. So this 1x is here, it will become, because this is positive, it becomes negative. So it becomes 2x minus 1x minus 3 is equal to 2. 2x minus 1x is only x. X minus 3 is equal to 2. Then you take this minus 3 on this side, becomes subtraction becomes addition. So 2 plus 3. So x is equal to 5. So here examples, you should see these examples. Example 1, then see example 2. Under the example, you have solution also. Try these steps. Watch them carefully. Okay? And then try this exercise number 2.1. Okay, Yukti?
Yes, sir.
You should try this exercise. These are simple equations. Variable can be on the both sides. So you take variable on one side and then solve it using BODMAS. Inverse of BODMAS. I mean in the opposite direction. So this is your homework. Try to solve these questions. These are very simple. आज क्या डेट है? What is the date?